Hey there, fellow garden lovers. If you're anything like me, your garden is more than just a patch of land. It's a sanctuary, a place of calm where you can breathe, reflect, and enjoy the beauty of life. Gardening brings peace, but let's be honest, it's not always as easy as it once was. Kneeling too long makes our knees ache, bending can stiffen the back, and the cost of supplies seems to rise every year. But the joy of gardening is that it doesn't require expensive tools or back-breaking work. The best tricks are often the ones you discover in everyday life, using what you already have. Over the years, I've found small ways to make gardening lighter on the body and easier on the wallet, and today I'm sharing 15 of my favorite free hacks, especially helpful for seniors who want to garden smarter, not harder. Let's start with something simple. Old cake stands or serving dishes sitting unused in the cupboard can be turned into beautiful bird feeders. Place them on a stand, add some seed, and suddenly your mornings are filled with cheerful chirps and fluttering wings. It costs nothing, yet brings endless joy. Another handy trick is to keep tools close at hand. How many times have you set pruners down, only to lose them in the grass? A terracotta pot filled with sand by your garden bed makes a perfect weatherproof tool holder. Cover it with a saucer, and your tools stay rust-free, visible, and easy to grab. Comfort is key in the garden, and raised planters can make all the difference. Instead of buying new ones, take an old trash can or storage bin, drill drainage holes, fill it with soil, and grow herbs or flowers at a height that saves your knees and back. Pair this with another money saver, propagation. Many plants like basil, mint, or geraniums grow easily from cuttings. Place them in water until roots appear, then pot them up for free new plants. It's one of the simplest ways to multiply your garden without spending a dime. Cold nights can be a challenge, but you don't need pricey cloches or covers. Old jars or vases placed over young seedlings create a free mini greenhouse that traps warmth overnight. For potted plants, old plates from the kitchen make excellent saucers. They're sturdy, add charm, and keep surfaces clean without needing store-bought trays. Encouraging pollinators is another secret to a thriving garden. Bees and butterflies keep plants blooming, and you can help them with a simple water station. Take a shallow dish, add pebbles, fill with water, and set it in the garden. Pollinators will find a safe landing spot and repay you with better harvests. For more savings, keep an eye on community groups like Facebook Marketplace, where people often give away pots, soil, or even garden furniture for free. What one neighbor no longer needs might be exactly what makes your garden shine. And don't toss tired old decor, revive it with a coat of leftover paint. Not all garden guests are pests. Ladybugs, bees, and beetles can actually help your plants, and you can attract them by building a bug hotel. Bundle sticks, bark, and pine cones into a small box, tuck it in a corner, and you've created a safe shelter for beneficial insects. They'll control pests naturally and keep your garden healthier. Even breakfast scraps play a role. Eggshells are rich in calcium and make great seed starters or pest barriers when crushed around plants. Cooking water, once cooled and unsalted, is another hidden treasure, delivering nutrients back to your soil instead of pouring them down the drain. Weeds, the eternal headache, can be managed without endless pulling. Just spread old newspapers over the soil, cover with mulch, and let them block the light. Over time, the paper breaks down and enriches the soil, giving you healthier beds while reducing work. For watering, a simple recycled plastic bottle works wonders. Poke holes in the cap, fill it, and place it upside down in the soil. It drips slowly, keeping plants hydrated even when you're away. And for anyone gardening in small spaces or who finds bending difficult, vertical gardening can transform the experience. An old hanging shoe organizer filled with soil and hung on a fence becomes a neat row of herb or flower planters at waist height. It saves space, looks charming, and is much kinder on the body. The beauty of gardening is that it has always been about creativity, patience, and joy. These small, thrifty hacks prove you don't need to spend money to have a thriving, beautiful garden. As we age, gardening doesn't have to get harder, it simply gets smarter. By reusing, repurposing, and relying on nature's own rhythms, you can make your garden bloom while saving your energy and your wallet. So which of these hacks will you try first? Or maybe you already have a favorite trick of your own. Share it in the comments so we can all learn together. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Evergreen Seniors for more ideas that make gardening and life a little easier, brighter, and more joyful. Until next time, happy gardening, and remember, you're never too old to grow something beautiful.